You already know. Yo, it's been a few days away. Been about 4 fucking days without the damn podcast. Yo, Jazz, you fucking slipping. Yo, straight up, forgive my voice in advance. A nigga just got off of work. You know what I'm saying? They always gotta forgive Jazz voice, yo. Yo. We back with another one. I don't know how long this shit gonna be. This is gonna be a special podcast, you know what I'm saying? We got a special guest. The dude is a multiple time CAW champ, you know what I mean? Got into countless feuds in XTV. Actually won the belt probably on a few occasions. Sorry, I said probably. I know that's so disrespectful. You can kick my ass if you want to. That's fine, Frank. Yo, this is monster. Yeah. Corey Jordan, monster. What you like, man? What you like? You can call me Corey. You can call me whatever, man. You can call me whatever you want. Just as long as you call me my name. If you call me a bitch, I'll whoop your ass. Yo. That's the only thing. You can. The day you read your mouth to say bitch, the day I whoop your ass. Yo. It's all good. You know I ain't gonna go there with you, big man. But yo, I just want to say I hope you get well soon. Yo, appreciate that. Hey, before we start, I just want to say peace to, Afeni Shakur, Tupac's mom. You know what I'm saying? She passed. Yo, I ain't gonna even lie. Like, I had to work that day. That shit like really put just a disgusting taste on my day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't even push the carts like I wanted to. Like, I got this list of people, you know what I'm saying, that I really want to meet. And she was on there, Ruby D, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was in Do the Right Thing. I don't know if a lot of people know about that shit, but I wanted to meet her. I wanted to meet Maya Angelou. She died I think a month or a day later or some shit, and then I had Steve Harvey. I took that nigga off though, man. He said some crazy shit the other day. Not the other day, but a few months ago. He said some fucked up ass shit about getting raped in women, some crazy shit. You can look it up. But I just want to say peace to her. But yo, this is your podcast. I just want to say Jasmar sick as fuck. He over here, he trying to do the radio, but he doing his whole, like, y'all can't see, because it's just a podcast, but this nigga got his eyes closed, he leaning on a damn washer like this, you know what I'm saying, he kind of drunk, but he just sick. Your career started maybe in the late 90s, I say by the late 90s, right? And how'd you come in? Well, I came in with my brother Ad Monster. You know what I mean? He gay. I chose to eat clits. He chose to suck dicks. In two different ways. He wears his drawers up his ass. You know what I mean? I'm just warm how he supposed to be warm. But dealing with that at a young age was kind of crazy, cause we grew up in a certain household and. We see mom and dad, that's how we grew up. We seen mommy and daddy. We ain't see two moms, we ain't see two dads. But, he just decided to do. He just kind of, it's like one day you walk around with your brother, your friend, whatever, y'all giving doubt. What up, homie? Why not? And then the next day you go by to pick him up. Hey, man, you ready to go to the store? He telling something. Yeah, let's go to the club, cha. And he dancing all on you. It's like, wait, what the fuck just happened? You was just like selling dope. Now you trying to sell makeup products and talking about something, ooh, this good, He went from selling dope to selling makeup to selling ass. Like literally in the same exact week. And it was just crazy for me, and it was crazy for the whole family, and then nobody know how to react. You know what I mean? And You know, I used to just try to keep my distance, and people don't know. I was getting called, "Oh, you homophobic. You don't support your brother." And ain't no homophobic. I just don't understand how the fuck. You know what I mean? Like I really knew him one day. He was a straight dude. Next thing I know, he gay. And like it's just all of a sudden, it ain't like he talked to us and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna choose this lifestyle." It's literally one day he was this way, and the next day. You know what I mean? It was a sudden change, so it was hard for me to adjust to his change. So how y'all are now? I mean, so how y'all is now though? You know what I'm saying? Y'all good? Yeah, we good, but you know, I just got my beliefs and he had his beliefs. You know, that's just the only thing. God made a man and a woman. You know what I mean? If he made a man and a man, to me, that'd be okay. Cause if he made a man and a man, I'd be fucking that man in. But no, he didn't do that. He gave us pussy. And the fact that God gave us that, shit, you know what I mean? That's what he wants us to have. That's what I'm gonna have. You know, and I like it. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I don't like it at all. You know what I mean? I don't eat no hot dog. No hot dog. I don't like that. It's too much dickish. It look too dickish. So I don't know, that's just me. That's just my path. I'm not saying everybody need to eat pussy. Everybody need to eat pussy. You know, don't force that on me. Just like I don't want you forcing. You need to eat dick. You need to eat dick. Don't force that. No, don't force that on me. I like what I like, and you like what you like. You keep it. We both keep it at that, so we can have an even ground. You like what you like. I like what I like. We cool. You cool. You feel me? That's just how I feel, you know what I mean? But as far as my early start, I came in with him, you know, when he was out there with it. And surprisingly, to my surprise at least, he got over. He was more popular than me. Excuse me. And, you know, I thought I was going to get in. Like, people was going to think I was cool because of my big, you know, I was just big and intimidating. And all I said was... You know what I mean? I thought that was gonna get over, but surprisingly his little gimmick got over. You know, he was more animated with it. He was more flamboyant. You know what I mean? He gay, so it's like, you know, he automatically, oh, I'm out there. Look, I suck dick. You know, he gotta look like he announcing it to the world. And so that got over. You know, me, I was just a plain dude, just like, look, I come in here and whoop your ass, peace. That's pretty much how I was. Him, on the other hand, he was like all over the place. You know what I mean? He got so much personalities, except the personality of a man. So they liked his ass better. Yo, that sound like a straight fucking diss though. Yo, I was gonna say the same fucking thing. This nigga sound like he just dissed his brother, but he didn't. Yo. So y'all come in together, you know what I mean? Your brother gets big. You, on the other hand, I mean, what was you doing to, you know, keep your name out there? Give me 1 minute. I got a clutch in my head. We both came in. I think we did the 006 with the dog show. And that's really where we got popular with Alec Trevelyan. Shout outs to him. You know, he always treated me right. You know, but that's when we got our start with that shit, Frank. I think we gonna have to just postpone this shit. You know, I can't do it. Yo, I'm becoming infamous for the incomplete podcast, nigga. It's all good though, yo. I just need to get some rest though. Only 10 minutes, but yo, that 10 minutes dope. I like the way you dissed your brother like that. Oh, I ain't dissing my brother. Oh, my brother. Bro. I don't even feel like calling him that, though. It sounds like a pet name. Hey, I ain't no diss to you. Ain't no diss to none you do. I just, you know, you can't be Young Jesus in one day and come out RuPaul the next day. I don't see it. I don't see why. You know what I mean? It's like, Jesus dope boy. Now I'm a dope girl. You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck that work? I don't get it. I ain't trying to. I'll shut the fuck up. Yo, we back for real this time. Jasmar's Podcast. Yo, Mac Anthony is out. Know what I'm saying? He a little sick. You know what I mean? He going through a little thing. You know, I ain't gonna put his business out there, but he's sick. So, you know, my co-host is motherfucking Wells bruh. Yo, we was just in there working on the Cosby Show and shit. You know what I mean? We was just in there working, and I'm like, yo, Wells, man, shit, Mac Anthony, I say, shit, I co-host the shit. So I say, alright, yo, sound good. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? I look forward to this. We finna continue the one with Monster. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to talking to old Carter. What up, man? Hey there, friend. So when we last left off, a lot of people don't know, cause I'm probably gonna put this together a certain way, and some parts probably ain't gonna be added, cause nigga, it's a long story. But last time we talked, Corey, like we was talking about when you got your start with 006 with the dogs. Excuse me, the dogs. You know what I mean? You got your start on that shit. And what's some of your best memories? Cause that's the early days of XTV. You know what I'm saying? What's your best memories from that? Man, just being a part of that cast. Like really just, it's just hard to be a superstar. It was hard to be a superstar in XTV around that time because everybody just stayed the same. It wasn't really no progression to years later. Everybody kind of just had their part. You know what I mean? We was kind of like house appliances. You know what I mean? The washer do this, the refrigerator do that. Like we was just like everybody just had a role that they played, and everybody was just, you do this, don't do nothing else type shit. So that was hard. But shit, I just. Like at that point in XTV, you just knew that's just what it was. You know what I mean? And like the cast made the show. It wasn't like one individual. It was the whole cast. Alec, of course, was the main star of the show, but we, as a whole, I think we all made that show. I was Beast Laminian, but my best memory is one time. Then one time, I never forget, it was in 1998. It probably was late 98. 1998, from top to bottom, was a good year. You know what I mean? At that point, with Size and XTV, it was just such a good year. Like, we didn't even think 1999 was going to outdo 98. But shit, 1999 was better than 98. 2000 was better than 98 and 99. And then 01 happened. But anyway, as far as the best memory Alec had, he was like running from somebody. I believe he was running from me and Beast and Ginger, cause Ginger was the bad character. She was on the bad person, and he was running from them. And I laughed just thinking about it. He grabbed on a tree branch, and then the tree branch was the tree branch was kind of small. And he pretty big. And well, he grabbed onto the damn tree branch. And then, we used to play Pitfall all the time. For Super Nintendo, your old school video game heads know Pitfall, that shit. But we had played on, we used to play that. And so he grabbed onto the tree branch, you know what I'm saying? He was doing a little thing on Pitfall when you grab the red shit and it'd be like, womp, 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 whatever the fuck. And he grabbed on a tree branch trying to do what he seen on the video game, and that shit snapped. And he bust his whole ass. That shit was so funny at the time. Yo, I'm gonna give you a minute. You like you wanna laugh hard as hell. Yo, take your time. Take your time on me. It's just right. Ooh, he bust his ass so hard. Oh, man. You need some water? Yeah, let me get that. Yeah, he bust his ass so hard. You know what I mean? Everybody was up there laughing. At that time, in the world period, like everything was changed. You see, I almost bust my ass in Walmart the other day, and everybody was very concerned. And I was laughing, but everybody else was concerned. And, it was confusing to me because back in the 90s, people wouldn't be concerned. They'll laugh at your ass. That was just a different time period where people weren't so concerned about you. You know what I'm saying? And, that's how it was with the cast. We weren't concerned with Alec. We just had a good ass laugh watching him bust his ass. You know what I'm saying? But that's definitely one of my fondest memories. You know, seeing him bust his ass, and you know, you gotta understand the shit was live, so you know it caught everybody busting out laughing, and it was like I don't know 5 minutes of laughter before we got the shit together and got it started again. You know, and I remember running over there to Alec after a while, checking on him, because we had to laugh first, then check on him. And I finally, you know, he was straight though, and he was laughing his ass off. Like, it was one of those laughs where you can't even, like, talk. You know what I mean? I'm serious one. So, yeah, I don't mean to be long-winded. Yo, this is Jasmar's Podcast. So, yo, you can be as long-winded as you want. You ain't gotta say it like that, my nigga. I mean, you ain't gotta cut it off. I'm in here having a good laugh and shit, and you over here, Jasmar Podcast. You gotta put your damn tag on it like that. So, that shit lasted for a minute. You know what I'm saying? The 006 show. Yeah, bro. I used to watch that shit when I was a jit. And I remember Saturday mornings, you know what I'm saying? Because where I was, it used to air on Saturdays. I ain't sure how y'all got it, you know what I'm saying, over here in Florida. But you know where I was out there in California, you know what I mean? That's how I used to catch it. You know, I used to catch it on Saturdays, you know what I'm saying? That shit used to be funny, bruh. But I guess y'all cut that laughing part out, because I just seen him bust his ass. Thought that was funny, you know? Yo, so how long it lasted? I mean, that whole show with you. Oh, it lasted a good while. I say 97 to 97 to maybe 2002. You know what I'm saying? Because that was really inspired off of 006 with the dogs that we used to do. And, you know, it was a good run. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, you know, it wasn't recorded, though, like that. I mean, it was just seen. It's weird. It's a weird time, you know, because like you said, you talking about the dark ages in XTV. So it's like, Wells just said he's seen it, but y'all like, you just said it wasn't recorded. It was a weird time. Like, it's hard to explain what was going on. You know what I'm saying? The dynamics of everything was quite different. But yeah, it lasted from 97 to 02. Yeah, you know, I just played the same character, monster. I just said, my brother was gay. You know what I mean? And it was just a good time, you know what I'm saying? But we had to, you know, cut it off for good reasoning. And that reason being is cause y'all had to move from that location. And, you know, your dogs, you know, Sable and Ginger, the people who, you know, one of the people that made that shit. The dogs, I should say, or the dogs, you know, they had to get taken out, you know what I'm saying? Cause I think they had mains or some shit. You know, what was your feelings on that? Well, it was a real sadness in XTV, you know what I'm saying, at that point on. Cause I mean, prior to that show, shit, we had them dogs for, you know, quite some time. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we loved them dogs. Like, you know, those was our first pets. You know what I'm saying? And shit, they loved us, you know. They was like real family. You know, they protected us and everything. And it's just, you just seen them getting sicker. And, you know, we just kind of got the dog. Like, we didn't know how to take care of them or nothing. We ain't had no instructions. Like, they really just gave us dogs. You know what I'm saying? One day. It's like one day we ain't have dogs. The next day we have dogs. You know, we don't know shit. We just got dogs. Like, oh, I mean, we fed them. You know, of course, you got to feed them. They hungry. You know what I mean? And, other than that, we didn't know other stuff. Like, we took them to the vet probably one time. You know what I'm saying? We ain't know shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that we don't like dogs that had some evil thing going on. Like, we really didn't know. You know what I'm saying? It was just I remember it was this older white dude that had gave us the dogs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he gave it to us. You know, it was one of Frank's friend. Hey there, Frank. You know, he just gave us dogs. Yo, give me 1 minute. We gotta get a charger. And we gonna continue Jasmar's podcast. 1 second. My voice changed, sorry. We back. We live. Yeah, man, that shit was crazy though, bruh. Yeah, you know, they just had mains and, we had that, like, on top of that, we couldn't take them to the apartments that the dogs, that is, Sable and Ginger. We couldn't take them to the apartments we was going to. We had moved from Ellicott to Hunters Point. And at Hunters Point, they was just like apartments, you know what I'm saying? And you couldn't have pets at the time. I ain't sure how it is now, but you weren't allowed to have pets, at the time in '02. And so, we took them to the vet, and the vet, or whatever you take them to, whatever the shit called. We took them there to the pound, I think. And they had put him down though. I had went to school that day. You know what I mean? But Anthony and Sandra, they had went there to take Sable and Jim. They said Sable put up a whole fight. You know what I mean? He was trying to like bite and shit. Like he knew what was up. He knew he was finna, he was gonna put him down. You know what I mean? So yeah, just knowing that that's how he left. Trying to fight and he gone now. That shit kind of fucked me up. Because the dog been through a damn lot. Like, I think Sable lost his ear, half his ear, piece of his ear, because he was trying to get out the gate, one time, and then, the gate caught his ear and shit, ripped his ear off. We still ain't take that nigga to the vet. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta understand, though, like we ain't know a lot. We just got shit given to us. We had a lot of blessings and didn't know how to care for the blessings. So that's crazy, man. That's real ill how you put that. You know what I mean? You really took your mind and thought about something and said it, and what was said was true, and not that I lived it, but with the way you presented the words, felt like it. So after 006 with the dogs, you know what I'm saying, came, I think, CAW. You fought too hot, you know what I'm saying, and you was the highlight dude for CAW. How did that feel? It felt good, man. It felt like an honor. It really felt good just being on that shit. I broke my elbow in the first time me and Too Hot fought, because I bust my ass on the stairs. You know what I'm saying? And, I was embarrassed. I was just like, damn, because, I've always wanted to show that I'm more than just what they had me as on 006 with the dogs, just a monster that say, even though it was a great experience, don't get me wrong, it was fun, you know what I'm saying, like I had the time of my life on that. That's why I'm still able to laugh as hard as I did, at my best memory. But at the same time, I do want to do more, you know what I'm saying, I want to do more besides just say one line and, cause all this mischief and mayhem. What the fuck is mischief? You know what I mean? All this stuff, words. I wanted to do more, and CAW provided me the opportunity to show my athletic side. And so I was in the main event. I was even surprised that Dixie put me in the main event. But I was there. I was in the main event with Too Hot. And I guess that was a match that the fans wanted to see for a long time at that point as far as XTV West. Because CAW was the first ever time everybody in XTV West got to fight. It used to be just SIDE. Those people in SIDE, they fought in SIDE. Those people on sides, y'all do y'all thing here. But CAW was finally the time where it's like, nah, everybody can come on, fight, talk, whatever the hell, And so I got on CAW, and I was like happy. I was soaked. I'm sitting there like ready to go out there, you know what I mean? I'm like, y'all gonna see I'm an athlete. Cause prior to this shit, I used to wrestle in high school. Damn, I ain't know that shit. Yeah, I used to wrestle in high school. You know what I mean? I can't believe I ain't tell y'all that. I used to wrestle in high school. You know what I mean? I used to be in the swim team. I used to run laps around that shit now. But that's why I was so happy when CAW was presented. I'm like, I get to be an athlete. I ain't gotta just be, but I still was that gimmick that other people knew me for. I still did the, what people knew me for. But at the end of the day, it got me, that was just so those audience out there that knew me for that character, like, yeah, it's still me. But I'm doing this thing right here. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to keep that audience, but also bringing a new audience so they can see my athletic ability. So with CAW, every match going good. Payne had a classic with Shotgun Bart at that time. So, at that point on that CAW card, now it's me versus Too Hot. And I bust my ass, you know what I mean? I hit my elbow, and I broke it. And I'm sitting there mad as hell. Like, I think they don't got the footage no more. The shit gone. But at the time, I remember cussing, you know what I mean? Being pissed off. And little kids in the audience like, what? Mama, how come he cussing? He won. You know what I'm saying? And then he like, oh, I guess because he broke his elbow. But nah, I was mad because I thought I put on a clusterfuck. Because, anytime I'm being an athlete, I never want to fuck up. You know what I mean? I never want to mess up. And when I fell, it hurt my elbow that bad. I was mad that it hurt it, and I was mad that happened, period, because I wasn't supposed to fall. I wasn't supposed to hurt my elbow. You know what I'm saying? And, I was mad. I was mad at myself. I felt I let the fans down. I let myself down. Fuck these stairs. Fuck everything type shit. But surprisingly, people said we put on the match of the night, and they wanted us to go again. To my surprise, you know what I mean? I thought that, that's the worst point in my career, and, I was just going to only be known for 006, and then Broken Cross, I think 2 Saturdays after that. At this point, this is one of those recordings we lost, man, but shit. This was like the first XTV West Classic since 2000, you know what I'm saying? Because this was 02, the CAW Broken Cross, and we lost Action 1 and Action 2. We did those both in 2000. Those was classics and shit. But, 01 happened and like shit was bad. Shit was what again? What'd you say? Shit was bad. Yeah. Shit was bad. Made a nigga feel like jumping off the rooftop. Damn. But shit was real fucked up. You know what I mean? It just, 01 wasn't a good year. So then 02 came, you know what I'm saying? CAW opens it up. And then the Monster and them, and then Broken Cross came. And that was it. It was like, whoa. Because think about just like having 2 classics one year, and then just having nothing the next year. You feel like, this shit, the ship done sank. You know what I mean? The shit ain't the same. And Broken Cross came as a surprise because it was like, oh shit, we back. You know what I mean? He just had a bad 1 year. And Broken Cross was that tape. And of course, your broken elbow match, yo. Go into it. Man, Frank. Well, it was 1,000 feet high steel cage match. That's all you gonna get. You gotta understand. Okay. This is an imagination of a 13-year-old. You know what I mean? Just way out there, and it don't make sense to grown-ups. Let the boy have his fun. You know what I mean? It wasn't really 1,000 feet high, of course. No, ain't no such damn thing. It's a suicide match, if that. You know what I'm saying? And you had to jump from the top of the cage onto your opponent. You know what I mean? It really was just a tall-ass cage. It wasn't 1,000 feet high. It was just built like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was fantasy. But that shit wasn't that damn big. It was tall. Once I got up there, I'm like, damn. And the only reason this match came about is cause, I broke my elbow. You know what I'm saying? So shit, have a broken elbow match. And I think KVW touched on this on his little podcast with Justin. Shout outs to Justin. About how just basic our ideas was. You know what I mean? It was just like, oh, he broke his elbow. Have a broken elbow match. It was just so, kid-like. And it's just innocent, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. But we put on a hell of a classic. Everybody out there though, everybody say, oh, you and what the Too High. You and him, y'all put on a classic, man. I remember I was high. But at the end of the day, man, y'all put on a classic. Y'all boy show and tell. But And we did. We showed and told, you know what I mean? Told a good story, match wise. And then I jumped from that damn 1,000 feet high cage onto him because that's how you won the match. And I think I did it through the table. Really super duper just, got on top of 4 stacks of crate. You see, when you get on, we set the crates up like 1 crate and then 2 crate and then 3 crate, then 4 crates. And they like stairs. We put them next to each other like they staircases. You climb 1 crate, then the 2nd crate, then the 3rd, And every time you got on the 4th, that shit would be so wobbly. So it really was just super duper just, getting on top of that 4th wobbly ass crate and, trying to conquer his fear. You know what I'm saying? Because he was always scared to get on the 4th crate because that shit'd be wobbly because it'd be like, some old ass crates. He got on top of that shit wobbled, but he still jumped, you know what I'm saying? And I jumped onto too hot, and that whole sentence might not make sense to a whole lot of motherfuckers. Well, shit, this XTV West, But anyway, I jumped off of there, won the match, and me and Too Hot, we embraced, man. Yo, that's a moment people, wonder about. That's like that whole shit they talk about in wrestling, like my boy was talking about the Diesel and the Click, and then they hugged and shit, and somebody went to another organization. Like, when y'all embraced at that point, the fans was confused, because I think you was a bad guy and he was a bad guy, so it was like, what made y'all embrace? Well, man, it was just a simple fact, we put on a classic. Me and Too Hot, we both got good athletic backgrounds, and we both perfectionists in what we do. We both made sure when we go out there, we put on something that's at least the twin of perfect, or perfect itself, or perfect mama. You know what I mean? And we just try to go out there and do that. And we was perfect guides, you know what I'm saying, in that match. And, we both put on, and, it's just kind of like that we won the game type shit. We did it, you know what I mean? Because there wasn't no mistakes in that match. It wasn't no botches. Usually between 2 big motherfuckers, when they finna fight, it's always like a bunch of botches. Watch Botchamania. Every time it's 2 big ass dudes, they too big to have a classic. They always fucking up. You know what I'm saying? And, me and Too Hot, shit, we went in there, man, and we tore it up. And, in the middle of it, like at the end of that match, it was like, man, you good as hell. And I don't think we fought since that. You know what I'm saying? We had just like, man, let's leave this shit alone. You know what I mean? We gonna be the first and only 2 big dudes to have a classic. Let's never fight again, after this shit. And that's how it went. We probably did fight a few times now that I'm remembering, but like it wasn't like on that level. Like, we didn't deliver on that level because, we left that there and, finished it. Yo, that shit was crazy to me. I mean, you climbing. I mean, as a kid, sorry I just have to cut you off. It's cool. Mac Anthony do it all the time. As a kid, you know what I'm saying, seeing that shit, I'm like, damn, these niggas really climbing 1,000 feet. You know what I'm saying? And, of course, my stepdad, who was a drunk, always coming in there. This shit fake, motherfucker. Why you watching this fake shit, motherfucker? But, I'm like, shut up, man. It's real. And then, I mean, I thought the shit was really 1,000 feet high, the way it was built and the way you was climbing that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was taking forever, but I just want to say it was dope, though, man, And how was that height, though, man? I mean, how tall was it for real, though? This shit was probably about a good 25 feet, maybe. 25 feet. It was tall now. It was tall. But, it wasn't no damn 1,000 feet high. It was 25 feet now. You know what I'm saying? And, it's all in the way, because prior to that match, we practiced on how, to land and shit like that. You know what I mean? Take practice, But, that was the match of my life, man, at that point. You know what I'm saying? So, CAW, was your big thing, man, and you was the highlight dude for all the years. And you was the face of that company. I mean, how did that feel to finally have a stamp outside of 006? Because, like, niggas come in and shit, and they just like, one hit wonders. You know what I mean? They come in and be like, oh, did I say 006 with the dogs? That is, but usually people come in. You know what I'm saying? They come in with this one little basic gimmick. And shit, that's all they known for. They can't shake nothing from that. You know what I'm saying? They just that one thing and it's over. But you was able to do one thing and then do another thing and crossed over. And you was the face of that company. How did that feel to finally be a face of something? It was cool. But at the time, cause it was always hard to be the face of XTV West. You know what I'm saying? It was just always hard. And to have your face in something. But I felt like I got real popular on XTV West when crossover success became what was better than just being the face of XTV West. Like, I was known on hit over here. But then it got to a point where, like, Payne was known on XTV West and East. You know what I'm saying? He had both coasts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now it's like, shit. You know what I mean? Now I'm just known here. And, because everybody was competing to be the face of this one particular place. Now it's like, fuck that territory. Fuck territory, the whole world. You know what I mean? So I was the face, and, I only knew what I knew. Just going, and, being talented like I was. But time happened, and over time, I will say, I got tired of CAW. After a little while, everybody say they get tired of the pay, but it just, shit changed. You know what I'm saying? And you want to do more. You know what I'm saying? And I say after 03, maybe into early 04, CW started to suffer, you know what I'm saying? Once Best went on this little tirade, it was talked about on your podcast, which I understand. Yeah, I was going to jump into that. Like, how you felt about listening to what Best had to say on the podcast? I think it was on his podcast, or one of them motherfuckers when he was just saying, talk. Oh, yeah, it was on Trunks' podcast. How you felt about that shit? But shit, he was right. You know what I mean? At that time, everybody was just being the same. It was no progression. Everything was the same. And it was like, damn, do something different. And so we realized Dixie wasn't going to do nothing different with us. We had to do something different with ourselves. So everybody, man, they took their business elsewhere. They like, fuck you, I'm going to the WWE, and I'm going here. And, that's when other people reach national success. And, I tried to go to the WWE thinking just because I'm known on XTV West, CAW, they was going to immediately take a liking to, shit. I stayed in the European League throughout, when I jumped to the WWE. Yo, won't you tell people that story? Because, like, they did the WWE story, with Trunks and them. Won't you tell the East Coast, because I don't think they got no knowledge of that you was in the WWE, but yo, you ain't pop like that. They start you all small. They don't care where you from. You got to start off hardcore division, then European, then US. And I did real good at the hardcore title. That's why I thought I was going to be real tight when I came in, because I was holding down the hardcore division. Then they moved me to European title. And I just stayed there because it was just, okay, you this good. You ain't that good, but you this good, nigga. You can fight in the first match if you want, but I ain't getting no reaction like that. And, what you think it was, though? Shit. It was just better athletes, you know what I mean? Better personalities. Like I said, I just did the thing, and that's it. I was real shy, you know what I mean? When you really look at it, I never really was vocal until, recent years. You know what I'm saying? After 07. But prior to that shit, I was just being this. You know what I mean? I was just being, not this, but I was being quiet. I wasn't saying that much. Other people had a lot to say, a lot of shit to talk. Me, I just said, I'm winning. Can I go? I was antisocial, you know what I mean? I enjoyed the company of walls more than people, you know what I'm saying? Cause shit, walls block the motherfuckers from coming in, and solitude is better than these fuck niggas attitudes. That's how I feel, you know. I still feel like that way to some degree, but everybody ain't out to get me type shit, I ain't there with it, I'm socializing with who I socialize with, and if you like me, you like me. If you hate me, hey, all I can do is pray for you, and hopefully you find that love within yourself and with other people. That's just how I am. At the end of the day, I ain't got no hard feelings on nobody. You know what I mean? If you hate me, then hey, that's just your problem. I hope you work through it. The devil be busy. Hopefully God can be a little busier in your life and get you out of that state. Cause man, it's a pretty world out here to be hating on beautiful people. But yeah, I stayed in the European League, and eventually I left the WWE for lack of progression. Came back to XTV, CAW closed its doors. The fuck? I'm like, CAW closed its door. They're like, yeah, CAW over with, it's done. And I go to XTV, make myself on a little game. And man, shit, it took me a while to get back to the forefront, because now, again, it wasn't just about being popular on XTV West. It was about getting over on XTV East. It's about being a worldwide phenomenon, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't shit. When I came back, Jazz, you think people probably forgot, you know what I'm saying? Because you was gone and you went to another organization, then you came back and people probably just forgot. Yeah, definitely. And it took me a while to come back, you know what I'm saying? Because when I came back, I was out of shape. You know what I'm saying? I was fat. I looked like a big ass green booger, when I came back. But because, I painted my shit green, and I just looked like a green booger. Like, people didn't care. They was like, what the hell is this snot in the middle of the ring? Then I came back at a time Charles Dean came. You know what I'm saying? Sus probably just came back. And then you got this big green booger talking about, I'm going to win the title. No, the hell you ain't, nigga. I'm going to pick you out my nose later on. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where that's where the phase happened, where people wasn't caring about Core. Nobody ain't care. I couldn't say and get over for shit. And it wasn't about me at that point. It was about Pain. Bobby was just coming up. You know what I'm saying? And shit, it took a while, but I say around late 05, I started to work out, get back in that gym. You know what I'm saying? And I got back in there. So what inspired you? I mean, because you described yourself as a green booger. What made you come back, and what made you finally say, man, let me just get in shape? Shit, watching that competition. You know what I mean? Watching King Kong rip it. Watching Charles Dean. I'm like, I used to be like that. And then, I don't like to be feeling sorry for myself too long. So I'm like, I can still be like that. Fuck, used to be. Go in that gym, you know what I'm saying? Work like a beast. And, before you knew it, people was talking about me again. I was winning a lot of matches. It was like, Monster is back. And this is what we wanted. And then TXG TV, I got popular there again. And then I finally made a name on the East, and I just kept walking around just going, you know what I'm saying? I just kept doing that, what I've been doing. Like, it'd be like a big ass fight, and I just go, you know what I mean? And then people will laugh at that shit. They'd be like, he just keep popping up doing that. What the fuck? And I got successful, slowly. And then a molestification thing came. What the fuck was up with that shit, bruh? I don't know. Sometimes in XTV, I'm just gonna put this out there. When Tony B is in creative difficulty, it will be reflective in his material. And sometimes he would do things that's just like, why? Don't say why no more. Just understand it's probably a creative difficulty. Hey. Yeah, he was just going through his whole creative difficulty though, you know what I'm saying? And as a result, he made me do the molestification. Nah, nigga. Nah, I can't just sit there, yo. I ain't gonna let you just get away with that like that, Paul. Nah. Like, I ain't gonna let you just blame one dude because you decided to dress up like a Teletubby and lay on top of a dude and then say, I won the match. Like, nah, I ain't gonna, no. Nigga, that's your fault. Like, you could have said no. You could have obliged, my nigga. Well, at the end of the day, I was getting paid for it. Nah, no. No amount of money. No amount of money will have me laying on top of another heterosexual male talking about something. Nah, yo. I was also going through creative difficulty. There you go. I was going through something in my life. Well, I ain't feel the most creative. And as a result, I did that. And I was, of course, sexually, oh shit, he finna blame somebody else. Fuck you. I was just at a state, you know what I'm saying, where I ain't know a lot. As y'all know, I'm a little slow. And I ain't know a lot. I just didn't know what I was getting into. And I did that just based off of me not knowing no better. You know what I'm saying? And, it was a stupid mistake, a stupid decision. But hey, we got Rocky Bottom Stone Cold out of it. So what can y'all get mad at? And then comes what really makes you like really huge on the West. The Real World Tampa Season 2. Oh shit, Brian. Oh. Yo, just talk about the moment you came in the house, man. I came in there like, I don't know what the fuck finna happen. You see, at that point, the season 1 of Real World Tampa, it set a bar so high. Well, not nobody that was coming in was gonna top that. That's how they made us feel. But of course, season 2 is unanimous at this point. So, I just didn't know what I was getting into. I don't think nobody that walked in there knew what they was getting into. Everybody just was who they were, and they was entering into this house with other unknown people and being themselves. And when I seen Miss Joe, I just thought, she taught me the world. You know what I mean? She taught me sex. She taught me everything. That shit was crazy, B. Yo, we about to finish this a little later. I'll be right back. We really just been waiting for some shit to download for the Cosby Show. Stop lying, nigga. It's downloaded. We'll be back. Hold on. This might be a 3-part though. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. This might be like a 3-parter. We gonna stop it here and continue it later. Corey, you got a crazy ass story. Hopefully Mac Anthony got his shit together, yo. Much love. Hey, much love to Mac Anthony. I don't know what you got going on there, brother. But you funny. You got a good mind on you, good head on your shoulder. So whatever going on, I hope it don't slow you down. God love you, I love you. And something else love you out there. If it's a heartbroken woman that fucked you up, fuck her too. You see the name in the bootleg image. Jasmar's Podcast. And we back. Yeah. Along with Mac Anthony chilling in this bitch. Yo. Just to let y'all know, this shit was supposed to been unhappen. You know what I'm saying? It's just every time Soup hit record, he always wound up doing my voice, then ranting about his job. But finally, we got some time to get this shit done. This is a podcast that, tonight's, we've been trying to do the follow-up to this shit since forever. I'm not going to even say the month or whatever. Since forever in the year 2016, we've been trying to, do a follow up on this shit. Give me a second. And it's almost 2017, nigga. Drinking on some water. Good old tap water. That's what broke people drink when they about to get paid in 2 days. But anyway, so I'm here with Monster. Hey, Frank. Yo, we talked a whole lot, man. We found some recordings. Finally, and listened to your shits, and man, yo, you tell some good stories. I pride myself, Frank, on being a good storyteller. I listen to other people's stories and shit like that, Frank. So it's like I listen to how they tell stories and say, damn, I had an interesting life myself, and I guess I'm influenced in telling good stories, like William Shakespeare, Frank. Oh shit, you read Shakespeare? Yeah, Frank. Like when I before I got, because like I told you on one of the many ones of podcasts that I got, shit, I used to be shy. You know what I mean? Me a shy son bitch. It's pussy that made me unshy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm be honest, man, shit, this might be a bit controversial, but go on out there, young kids. You know what I'm saying? Get you a little thing if you shy and awkward. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. It's like if you gonna be shy and awkward, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it take a lot for you, for a young kid to break out that shell. You know what I'm saying? You can socialize with this motherfucker, and this motherfucker sister-in-law, and you know what I'm saying? You still ain't comfortable because you ain't in your environment, which is by yourself alone playing Halo or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just something about getting you somebody and something from that somebody that they keep in private. And it's like, whoa, I don't just know you, I know your insides. You know what I'm saying? And that experience helps maturity. I'm not sponsoring teenage pregnancy. That's bad. Always use protection, but going out there, fuck you some things. Jasmar's Podcast. Yo, it's free, it's uncensored, it is what it is. But anyway, man, you was talking about Miss Jo, though. You want to continue on that? The last time we spoke. Yeah, man. I mean, that's the person that woke me out of my shit. You know what I'm saying? Just being with her. You know what I'm saying? Because I was still on my kid shit, prior to that shit happening on the real world. You know what I'm saying? People thought that I just broke out like, oh shit, all of a sudden talking and he talking about this and that and this and they was like where's this coming from? But shit, it was that good ass, experienced pussy that helped my ass grow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, damn. Oh, I'm gonna try not to talk about that too much on your show, you know what I'm saying? This ain't kid friendly. I know, I'm just saying, I don't wanna be that kind of nigga. But yeah, that really helped me my maturation process. Cause shit, I was still that dude that was shy and awkward and said some of the times. And that can only take you so far. You know what I'm saying? Being a good dude can only take you so far. That's really what I'm trying to get across. Let me get a sip of this double cup. But it just only take you so far. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you student of the week. Oh, you student of the month. Good. You doing good because you a good dude, so good things are happening. Great. Meanwhile, the other nigga, he like, I'm finna fuck this bitch and I'm gonna fuck her sister. Damn, he fucked that bitch and he fucked the sister. I'm finna make a son. Kill the black community. Kill the black community. Oh shit, he made a song called Kill the Black Community. That nigga the richest rap ever. Fuck everybody. Oh my God. And what did you do? You got employee of the month, huh? Student of the month. Good job. You keep being a good person, good things gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying be a fuck nigga. I'm just saying, shit, find your way in this world. That good shit ain't gonna always work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta implement a little bit of bad, but for the good reasons. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I'm saying. I mean, it's like, shit. If you gonna fuck that girl, you better make sure you take care of her family and her kid. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Good ass water right here, yo. But I mean, Miss Jo was somebody real special, and I just wish that, I was more aware of what I was doing. I wasn't aware of my actions, and sometimes I still ain't aware of my actions. I don't be knowing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird, bruh. I mean, during that process of you being popular, like you was a spokesperson, you caused a lot of controversy with your appearance. I mean, and the thing is, you never really responded like that. Nah, not like that, because sometimes I get in my feelings and I wind up saying a few things here and there and be like, oh shit, did you hear what that nigga said? That's why he can't be on TV, because the nigga said that. And I just used to keep to myself and shit. But when I did talk, I made sure my words was clear and they was heartfelt. And, people felt it. And, they applauded me. But it was still them, shit talking soccer mom ass niggas. Damn, bitch, get ran over. You know what I'm saying? Just, mouthing they heads off. And, but at the end of the day, I knew what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I was the visible image of a person with mental difficulties. And I represented that. And I was successful. And what that represents, that's going into another person with what I got going on. They're saying, damn, I can be somebody by just being myself. And that's truthfully, the image I wanted to put out there is, I'm a true person representing myself, and I don't have to sacrifice anything. I don't have to be nothing more than who I am. And doing that inspired other people, and that's really all I wanted to do. But other motherfuckers want to make it look like, nah, bitch, you looking bad, you looking this way. No, motherfucker, you looking the wrong way, bitch. I'm inspiring. Suck a dick, get money. Whoa. I mean, was like cause you was so successful, you eventually, let me get my notes here, you was nominated for the Kids Award, which went to Little 007. Oh, that little fucker. Yo, that little fucker. I mean, it was Killer, y'all was nominated for the Kids Award. You lost. Did you take that hard? Nah, cause man, Jazz, understand. The real world rapped, and I got my son and Miss Jo and shit, and we was just always happy, and we was always having sex, man. I'm gonna be real, you know what I'm saying? We had a nanny at this point, big ass mansion, you know what I'm saying? And shit, she used to be taking care of the baby, you know what I'm saying? He probably more close with the nanny than he is with Miss Jo. No issues, no. But I'm just saying, cause shit, man, we was always fucking. You know what I mean? I just remember, I remember being whoa-wop. Just whoa-wop. Had so many interviews, you know what I'm saying? From Wop and Wop, if I may, Romy. You know how you be doing. All these different people I'm having interviews from. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I come home and she like, are you ready for me? I'm like, nah, I ain't ready for no damn interview. You know what I'm saying? She like, no, I'm talking fucking. And I don't feel like fucking right now. You know what I mean? Let me dig rest. And my mind used to be so fucked up, cause you got me going through interview after interview, and And then I come home to sex. I remember one time, I went to one interview and she was like, "Are you ready?" I'm like, "I don't feel like fucking." You know what I'm saying? Interview over. They unplugged the mics and, made that damn white face like, yeah, that nigga, that's not gonna, you know? And, it was real tough. The business side of it was tough because business is just what it is. Shit, you busy. You know what I mean? You got to meet this deadline. You got to do that. You got to talk to this person. Do this, do that, do that. I'm one big motherfucker. So you know what I'm saying? I can't be in point A and point B. I can just look like I can because I'm big as fuck. So it's like, how couldn't you get here? No, motherfucker, I'm just huge. You know what I'm saying? I can't be everywhere all the time, man. To give some this the Jasmar Podcast. Yeah, nigga, who used to shit on himself? You know what I'm saying? I couldn't control my bowels at sometimes. So, and I needed, care. Shit like that, Frank. Yeah, Joe just got up, yo. He got to get up for work. But anyway, go ahead. Yeah, Frank. I used to shit on myself. You know what I'm saying? And it's just all these different things going on. You know what I'm saying? And shit, we planned on having me have my own reality show similar to what Tila Tequila did. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we loved the first season of that show. I don't think we ever got to watch the second season, but the first season of Tila Tequila, Shot at Love, some shit. Man, we used to love that fucking show. And so shit, they said, damn, you should have like some bachelor shit like that, like Flavor of Love and shit, And they was trying to give me a show like that with a bunch of different random females. Me and Miss Joe was still together. She was supportive of it. You know what I'm saying? But shit, just a lot happened. And then the Cosby Show by Killer. Oh, I hit myself in the dick. Sorry. But the Cosby Show by Killer came out, and that kind of destroyed everything as far as the direction of XTV West. That deserves its own podcast in itself. But like shit, I was supposed to come out with a show. MZ was supposed to come back. Everybody, but when that blew up, like the focus wasn't on us. You know what I'm saying? It was focused just on him, and people wasn't listening. Like, nah, we got this show with him, and nobody cared no more. And I stayed relevant though, cause the real world success as far as XTV West was, so big, and I was big in both coasts still, doing my thing. Life was good. So yeah, crazy. Was the relationship with you and Miss Joe still good? She like to say that, after the camera stopped rolling, stuff started getting bad, and I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like, just dealing with all this new responsibility with a disability was insane. You know what I mean? I probably did lash out at her at times. Just rage and not really thinking my thoughts clear. And you know what I mean? I probably, but one thing I want to dismiss. Because I heard, she said it on the Real World documentary we did that I had said I understood the divorce. Like this is how it happened, Jazz. We sat down. She said we was getting a divorce. I told her that's fine. You do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your life because it's yours, and I don't want to ruin it. You know what I mean? And she was very understanding of that. And we hugged, we kissed. I took my ring back. You know what I mean? And she likes to say I tossed her around and said I like cookie cake. The truth is I didn't say that. I said I like brownies with cookie cake. Then tossed her. You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference between the two. You know what I mean? And, she say that one thing like, Yo, but the fact is, you threw her. Yeah, I just wasn't thinking. But I knew I liked cookie cake. I mean, any relevance to cookie cake? Like, why did you particularly say that? Well, as I got problems and shit. And so, talking to different psychiatrists, uh, throughout my lifetime, they would tell me things like, try to say that one thing, you know what I'm saying, that brings you back to reality, that you like, that brings you back to reality. And maybe that'll bring you to a more calmer state when you are in those, points where you black out and you aren't thinking clearly. So the first thing I thought of was just shit cookie cake, you know what I mean? Ice cream bars, you know what I mean? And that's what I would do. So your big ass would just name food. Fuck you, Frank. Yo, it's insane. But and Frank, of course, like that would just kind of killed it. You know what I mean? Cause I don't be going off like crazy no more. You know what I mean? Only thing I really do is, you know what I'm saying. That's about it. But you know, I think just saying Frank name Mo got me real calm. Shut up, Yaki. And you know what I'm saying? I'm a lot better now. I don't just be tripping for no reason. It's a reason for everything that I do. You know what I mean? That don't mean I won't whoop your ass. That don't mean I won't fuck you up. You know what I mean? I can even wipe my ass now. My ass. Never thought I'd be able to wipe it. But yeah, man, life changes you, man. And marriage and divorce really makes you see how fucked up the world is, man. Let me tell you, cause during, before the marriage, we was the greatest couple ever. Couldn't be seen without each other. Couldn't be not be seen fucking each other. If you was in our house, we was the greatest. We was the greatest. But shit, life started happening. Intimacy. My son in his infancy. Yo, it's like you've been spitting this whole podcast. Yeah, man. I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of Mortal Technique this week. But when we divorced, though, man, I did take that hard. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I just, I don't know. I couldn't think right. All right, we back. Yeah, man. It was just fucked up, though. Like, getting that divorce. It was a heavy hit. Cause I was trying to be optimistic to my success. Like, yeah, I was popular on the East and West Coast, but the big things that was supposed to, I feel, make me, you know what I'm saying, the biggest was just getting pushed aside still, and I was just trying to be like, oh, God got something better playing for me. Oh, God got something better, playing for me. And shit, you know what I mean? That divorce just started making me think about all my problems, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn. Is this due to the fact that I ain't fucking that good that one time? Is this due to the fact that I haven't fucked her since we, before we got married? And, I'm thinking all these different things. And, it's just like, shit. I got real depressed, man. I will say that. I got real depressed. And, I didn't know how to confront my emotions. You know what I'm saying? I used to talk to Frank. I used to be like, Frank, you know what I mean? I don't understand how I give you my heart. Don't know other nigga out here. I give you my heart. Just so you can trample it and say the false friend. And he'll give me some wisdom. He'll be like, don't worry about it. And it's just the way he say it, man. His tone just like, oh, it's like all the burdens taken off my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody done said what he said when I talked to him, but it's the way he said it that hit me. It's like, I was supposed to hear that shit from you, Frank. I wasn't supposed to hear that from Yaki. I wasn't supposed to hear that from, whoever. I was supposed to hear that from you. And I'm glad I did, man. It's just weird, man. I mean, the fascination with you and Frank. I know people think it's weird. I know. And feel free to think it's weird. Feel free to think everybody that ain't you is weird. You know what I mean? Judge everybody's reality and call it weird. You know what I'm saying? But truthfully, that's just how I get, that's how I get by. You know what I'm saying? Man, he's just a real good person. That's truly always been there, you know what I'm saying? He been that shoulder to cry on, you know what I'm saying? I can talk about anything, you know what I mean? And he'll be listen, you know what I'm saying? Well, I cut his hair. And I love Frank a lot, man. I just do. Now, another big thing that happened in your career in '08 was the Charles Dean incident where he beat you with a chair severely. Yeah, Frank, yeah. I mean, if you don't feel like talking about it, nah. I want to talk about the shit, cause I know he ain't upload his podcast either, but the little big sorry motherfucker was brief with this shit, talking about something. Yeah, I said sorry, and tried to just end it like that. Oh shit, Jasmine, I don't fuck that Jasmine, fuck that shit. Nah, fuck that nigga, man. You know what I mean? I truly want to say that. You know what I mean? He tried to say, you know me and him made up after that incident. Motherfucker, you just want to be. I don't want to sound racist. I really don't. I ain't anti-Semitic. I ain't none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But he got this very Caucasian way of like making a story sound so perfect because he articulated so well. You know what I'm saying? He said so well where it's like, oh damn, so you and him don't got problems because he said so perfect. And I can't talk like his fucking literate ass because I'm illiterate. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. All I know is he lying his ass off. His ass said to me, you better not go over in this fucking match. He said that in the locker room before we even fought. He said, you better not try to fucking go over. I'm in front of my daughter. Okay. Let me tell y'all the story for y'all that don't know. You know what I'm saying? Dean's daughter was having a real bad birthday. It was her birthday, and she heard that her grandpa died and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was having a fucked up day. You know what I'm saying? And his daughter was having a messed up day. The last thing she was gonna see was her dad, Charles Dean, in action. You know what I'm saying? Up against me. We was gonna have a little exhibition wrestling match. You know what I'm saying? At this TXG TV event in '08. So shit, all I know is we supposed to be on the card. Okay, I'm fighting Dean. Cool. You know what I mean? We fought in the past, man. It's my nigga. Oh, shit. We're going to talk about it all the time. Smoke a little weed. Whatever. And this nigga kick in my damn locker room and, he tell me all the shit in very fucked up graphic detail like I'm the cause of her disastrous birthday. You know what I'm saying? And, he like, you better not fucking go over in the match. We finally get in the match. Man, I'm trying to wrestle him. I'm thinking he bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, let's wrestle. This nigga get a chair, beat the shit out of me, man. I couldn't see. Like, he DDT'd you on. Don't laugh, bitch. He DDT'd you on this. It was crazy, yo. It was like a fucking massacre. Thanks for joining us, Mac. Fuck you. But yeah, hold on. Yeah, Frank. I mean, damn, man. He really hurt me, man. I was in the hospital for a little while, and not to mention, fuck, me and my Miss Joe was getting that divorce and shit. Well, we wasn't getting a divorce yet, but that's when we was actually kind of starting to have, a bit of problems. You know what I'm saying, within a relationship. You know what I mean? My dick wasn't getting that hard no more. You know what I'm saying? I was seeing other bitches. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And then it's like, the scheduling and, it was a rough time to be fucked up like that. It's like, damn, I already got these bills, those bills, this house about to be foreclosed on, all these other different shits. Now I'm fucked up. Now I got a new added disability. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how, nigga? Shit was already fucked up, but now it's worse because I got to take care of myself differently. You know what I mean? I already had health related medication, blood pressure medication. Now I gotta take shit for. I got bipolar. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause of your ass, nigga. I got bipolar. And I tried to sue his bitch ass. You know what I mean? He lawyered up quick. And now he getting on these podcasts. Oh, me and him, we the best of buddies. We the best of friends. He put it all down, like I said, it's so accurately, like it's true. And it's so far from the truth. And that's what the fuck the damn Tupac and Ice Cube were called white devils. It's them type of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Not the regular dude walking his dog across the street, whatever. I'm talking about them type of motherfuckers that just, they know they evil, but they put the evil in a nice ass package where it look like it's like, it ain't evil. You know what I mean? But that's evil. You lying and you manipulating people. I think that's the word, but I'm fucked up. And making them think that the shit is alright when the shit ain't alright. You lying sack of shit. Fuck you. Whoa. My father, I don't want to hear that shit. You can do it. Jasmar's Podcast. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright. I mean, cause like you said though, he did put it off like, y'all was good after that. And even Payne spoke on that, during the shoot interview. He said, you never know it. He said, yeah, and he said you never know with old Corey. Well, shit, now, motherfucker. Uh, Man, me and Dean ain't cool after that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta live with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got fucked up because you decided to get a chair and shit. You know what I mean? And that's fucked up. That's the birthday memory you gave a nigga, fucking me up, making me bipolar part 2. Anyway, moving on. Man, that shit touched the nerve, Jazz. What's the next question? I feel like Lil Wayne when he said that stupid shit. You got into basketball, man. I mean, how did this happen in a way? Man, shout out to LT and Killer, dog. Oh shit. Them niggas found another way of implementing more sports into XTV. And that's something we played around with for a few years, and some of it had either mild success or no success at all. But this is the first time, in '08 when that shit started to work. Because Killer, he played for the Hawks. LT, I think he played for Philadelphia. I think he used to play with another team first and walk with the Magics, man, and shit. You know, they just put, different stars in teams. And, we would have some great ass games, man, and shit. I just chose the Bulls. And it's a lot of funny memories. I'm thinking about that time I bust my ass and we had that shit saved on the PS3. You know what I'm saying? The little thing where I bust my ass. I was trying to dribble and I was trying to, do some little creative move, but I'm too damn big to be doing that shit in the first place. Am I covering the damn microphone? Hold on, nigga. 1 second, Mr. Nigga. I don't think so. Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah, I was dribbling the ball and I bust my ass and shit, man. That was funny. But, '08, when I started, I didn't even know who I was going to be on. I just chose the Bulls. And I had that one dude with the beard. What's that dude name? I think James Harden. I think he was on my team. You know what I'm saying? And I had that one nigga with the afro. Damn, I don't remember. But I used to always be the center, and I was so big, you know what I'm saying? And, it was a great experience, though, Jazz. Like, seriously. That actually brought me out of my depression, you know what I'm saying? Because I was around, positive people, positive influences. And, shit, we worked as a team. And that's truthfully what I needed at that time, because I was doing the interviews and shit all by myself. You know what I mean? And all these different things by myself. And then the situation with Dean, the divorce going on. I mean, even though that wasn't happening yet, the problems with my marriage and all that shit going on. I didn't have nothing real positive happening in my life. I mean, it's the disastrous '08. So all these negative things happening, and finally you're around more positive people, you know what I'm saying? Good energy as opposed to bad energy, which was what was going on in '08. A whole lot of that shit. Everybody can tell you. And shit, I just be around them, Coach taught us. We talk about a game plan and shit. We going against Milwaukee or we going against the Hawks, Magics, whoever. And even if we lose, dude, it's still like a win. You know what I'm saying? Because we use, that same energy that one would get from losing and saying, man, I hate myself. We'll use that to saying, shit, bitch. Next time, man, y'all gonna feel like this. Y'all gonna feel like this. You know what I'm saying? And but one time I was mad, man, cause you know what I'm saying. I just felt like this motherfucker was holding the damn ball for so long. Yo, we on my podcast. I don't give a shit. But that's just how I feel. So, I mean, you found a lot of success with that. You were still big though. I mean, it wasn't like you had a fall off point. Nah, I mean, I was just always over with the fans cause people like my energy, man. If I leave now, and then come back, like I say, this December, if I leave now and come back and I say, fucking May of next year, people still gonna love me. People still gonna like me, cause like, I've done so much throughout my career, But before I was Corey Jordan, before I was bopping people, before I did all that shit, I was always here. You know what I mean? I was always a relevant name, and when you've been around so long and you've done a lot, through the different eras, there's no way you can really fall off. You know what I'm saying? Unless you do something that's stupid and make your character look ridiculous. Like you can only be your own downfall. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. If you've been popular decade after decade, you can only be your own self-destruction. The audience can't stop loving you because they loved you here, they loved you here, they loved you here. Why would they stop loving you? Unless you do some shit that's, contradictory to the person you is. And that ain't what I ever been, and that ain't what I ever tried to do. You know what I'm saying? I never tried to disrespect my own character. I mean, unless we talking about the molestification shit, which I explained. Fuck y'all. But yeah. So yeah. Then the feud with Yaki is something that still be going on. What the fuck is this, yo? Man, y'all get just like the fame. Whoa. Man, y'all get just like the fame. What you mean by that? Nah, backstage, me and y'all get cool, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one cool nigga to smoke weed with. You know what I'm saying? And build over. But he let that camera get in his face. He be talking slick out the neck. You know what I mean? But I be real. I be doing it too. Yaki just a person that shit. When we first met, we ain't like each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. I felt like he was coming a certain way. He probably felt like I was coming a certain way. But, overall, we don't fight as much. You know what I'm saying? We kind of going through the same shit where we keep having a call, But overall, Yaki's a great friend, man. You know what I'm saying? He a good dude. But at this point, shit, I was just tired of him, man. We fought at that XTV Mania when we let XTV East Coast make me. And they made me way too fucking big. You know what I'm saying? What was happening here, though? I mean, you said they made you big. So that means you was big. Fuck it. How did you get big? Overindulging. This when a divorce did happen. You know what I'm saying? And this is probably around the same time Miss Joe first or second time she probably died. You know what I mean? If you want to know what I'm talking about, listen to Justin's podcast with Grandpa Joe. But it's the second time she died, and I took it hard because we just got a divorce. I threw across the room, said I like cookie cake. Yo, did you kill her? No, Frank, no. Life killed her. She was stressed out. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I was probably part of it though. To be real, you know, she died. She died of they said natural causes and a heart attack. How the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's just some weird shit like that. But I took that hard, and you know, like I said, being busy and all these different things going on, shit, I'm like, damn, this cupcake understand my ass. It's just one of them things where like you going through all this shit, and you know, you in the store and you hungry, and you pass by, you know, this the area in Publix with the chicken, and then you know the dairy like right there, or you know with the cakes and shit, and you just like, damn, that box of chicken look good. It looked better than this experience of hurt I'm feeling in life, you know. And I feel like curing that hurtful feeling with a box of Publix chicken. And you grab that Publix chicken, man, you know, and you like, you know what? A cake will go good with this chicken too. I deserve it. You know, all this work and shit, all this stress. I need to ease that stress. You know what else tastes good? Popeyes with this Publix chicken and this cake. You know what I mean? And you shit, you just overindulge and you like, I'm just gonna do this one night, and shit. One night becomes the next day. The next day becomes the middle of the afternoon, and then you like, fuck that bitch. 1 o'clock, 1:01, 1:02. You know, all the way until forever. And that's just what happened. And at that point, shit, it was at its worst. Because I was way too big. You know, I don't even know if I won that match. You know what I'm saying? I just remember being big and being mad at Yaki. And mad that, and mad that if, you know, when I used to try to punch him, he'll just like dodge out the way so fast because I was so big, and I'll just be mad at myself that I couldn't move fast. I was mad at myself that I was so fat. And I was mad at myself that I was just so sorry, like, you know what I mean? And like I couldn't fit no clothes on. Like that's the story behind my match at XTV Mania you know, 9. Like shit, they was like, why I'm in this drawers? Like shit, I ain't had no clothes that could fit me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how much was you weighing? Man, I put on a good 450 pounds. Whoa, nigga. Yeah, I put 450 on. I'm a big nigga, you know what I'm saying? I was always, you know, 300, you know, 299, whatever. I was always around there. But, you know, 400, that's when I was like, that was bad, you know what I'm saying? Real bad, health wise. And, you know, I wasn't in the best state of mind. Uh, Relevancy, I was still relevant, I was still popular amongst the fans. But as far as myself, man, shit, I wasn't taking care of myself. I was just like, fuck life, you know, really. You know, I would try to, you know, grab a gun and, you know, pick it up. But shit, that shit'd be too heavy. And then I just be put the shit down and cry because I couldn't kill myself right either. You know what I mean? Shit. I try to climb a damn building to jump off the motherfucker. But when I'm on the third step, I'm already tired. So I'm crying and I don't feel like jumping off of that damn building. You know what I mean? And I try to stab myself with a knife, but it don't go through. And it just leave a cut and it hurt real bad. So I'm crying over the fact that I cut myself and it hurt, and the fact that I can't kill myself, and the fact that I'm going through all this. That's the real depression. You know what I mean? As humorous as it may sound to somebody, I was fucked up. I mean, but this is still the point where you around your basketball team, right? Yeah, you know, and that's still going on. Hold on a second. That's still going on, and that's still dope. But shit, XTV is XTV, you know, and the basketball thing was cool and it was great. But wrestling, y'all niggas love that wrestling. Like straight up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what was going on. Is like, you know, killing Bobby feud and all these different things going on. That's what people wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? And so shit, the basketball didn't really get the can, but it kind of did. You know what I mean? Cause it was about wrestling again. You know what I mean? Even though man stayed relevant because they put basketball in there, it's like shit. It moved to the wayside after a little while, and that's just what happened. And shit. I was in a depression, and what brung me out was that do the right thing, Frank. Whoa, yeah, we gonna get into it. Yeah, that's supposed to be me, Mac Anthony, saying we gonna get into it. Soup fucked up. Mac Anthony was asleep. But yeah, that's the next thing I got on the list. Right after that is the do the right thing shit. Radio Raw. Rest in peace to the actor Bill Nunn. You know what I'm saying? Who originally played Radio Raheem. I think he passed in 14 or 15. Probably even this year. A lot of people died this year. But rest in peace to him. God bless his family. But that's just an iconic role that he played. I mean, even when I seen that shit the first time, I'm like, damn, that nigga dead. And Joy had to show me, no, motherfucker, he in Sister Act. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, cause he played that role. I mean, Bill Nunn was a good actor to play somebody dead. I just say it, and cause when he died on that scene, that shit scared the fuck out of me. Like his eyes still open, and then like what he had love on his damn hand and shit. Shit scared the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? And thinking about the scene now, but doing that was a great experience, man. Cause like it was kind of like being a part of a graduation class, a graduating class, in my opinion. Because at that point, everybody that was in that feature was a person of real big relevance of that time. You know what I'm saying? And they had me in there. They had Killer, and to be amongst everybody at their hottest stage was great. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't really see each other on the. I mean, we did, but we didn't interact with each other as much as we did in the film. You know what I mean? And that gave certain relationships a chance to blossom and bloom. You know what I'm saying? Yosi and LT, whoever, Charles Dean and Bob, or whoever he was interacting with. It gave more time for people that didn't really know each other to meet each other. That's why I felt like it was a graduating class of XTV. I don't know why I said that, but shit, it felt like it, nigga. Leave me alone. It's my feelings. I stay in my feelings. Y'all pay rent in y'all's. Fuck y'all. Anyway. So yeah, that's just how I felt, man. Just real privileged to be a part of that shit and them recording sessions. You know what I mean? I'm getting a little emotional. Oh shit, Sally Raphael type show. It's just, man, it was crazy cause like just being with everybody, man. It meant something. You know what I'm saying? And just coming from '08 and coming from all these different things we was going through, it felt great. Like when we would have that time to just record anything. Sometimes we just record it for the fuck of it. Let's just hit record. This is probably gonna be a part of Do the Right Thing. And we did a parody of the damn deleted scenes. We did a parody of we did a parody of something else. We just did everything, bro. Like it was crazy. And it was the Do the Right Thing red DVD. It was the red cover, and it was the limited edition, and we got it from Walmart. And we probably don't even got that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And we did a parody of it. And the first part with Yosi and shit, man, we just had a good time, man. And but I will say, being amongst those people, it was sometimes a little bit of trouble on the set. Oh, really? In what way? I just didn't like LT, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like LT too much. And, we got into our feud and shit, of course, when we fought the next year, but, I don't know, I just didn't like him, man. He used to be fucking with me, man. Killer too. Walt was cool. But it was just, man, it was them niggas in Wales, and them niggas was bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just pranking people, messing with people. You know what I mean? I try to bring my knees down. They lifting up my knee skirt and all this different shit. I don't understand. And, it pissed me off. Hit the shit out his elbow. That's what that noise was. And it got on my nerves a lot, dog. A lot. But overall, it was the experience of us sitting in there acting and doing something different. You know what I'm saying? And bringing a new light to XTV and a new style. And shout out to Tavari Howard and everybody else that worked on that shit because it was very fun, you know. But of course, what happened to it happened. I wish it didn't. Everybody do. That's something we still hold regret for over here. But damn, life does goes on, and that inspired a lot of what will be presented to the audience in the future. Well said. Well said. Now, you mentioned the feud with Tavari Howard. Yeah, man. I just didn't like him. You know what I mean? That's just it. Same as his dad though. I ain't like his dad shit. And I just didn't like his ass, man. And we fought at HTV Mania in 2010, and man, shit, we got into it. But we had a good ass match, you know what I'm saying? I think after that we made up because we realized shit. And sometimes I'm gonna say this too. If you have that nigga, that one nigga in your life, that you really hate, fight the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying kill him, but fight him. You know what I'm saying? I think that's important because it's like once you fight, you see it, dog. You just like, oh, you heard like me. You heard like me. It's this damn sketch on Beavis and Butthead. You know what I'm saying? And then Mr. Van Driesen, he pulled this cartoon out that he made in high school or some shit. And it's like this one dude poked this other dude because he a different color. And it was like, hey, you poking me and I'm bleeding. You poking me and I'm bleeding. Oh, we the same on the inside, and some hippie shit. And that's how I feel, man. Shit. When you fight, man, you start to see, that other person. You see ways of yourself in that person. And, shit. Me and Howard good friends now after I whooped his ass and after he whooped my ass. You know what I'm saying? And, I ain't saying fight everybody you see that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, you just might be just some random hater like that bitch that be coming up to Walmart working that Pizza Hut rolling her eyes every time she come up there. The bitch come to the store just to roll her eyes at me. Fuck you too. Anyway, I hope she ain't making your pizza. But yeah, give me that white sauce, Frank. No homo, no homo, no. Oh shit. Jasmar Podcast. No, delete that part. Oh shit. Yeah. I don't know where to go from that, man. Delete that part. Damn. Shut up. So we go from Howard to your bops, man. You know what I'm saying? You doing the shit. Where did that originate from? To aggravate the shit out of people. Because I felt like people used to just fuck with me because I was big. So I used to have to do some shit that will fuck with people because they was a lip smaller than me. You know what I mean? Because when you big, people be fucking with you. They be doing little flick, little skinny shit. Like skinny people just be like, fat ass, fat ass. You know what I mean? And when you big, you try to like grab them or you try to play back with them, to show them that you playing. But you'll accidentally hit the shit out of them for real. And you was like, that was a playful tap to you. But what was playful to you was a big ass punch and a big ass knot on his eye. You know what I'm saying? You're like, whoa, I ain't mean to do that shit. And the most playful thing I could find to do was go. And it got on people's nerves. It did what it was supposed to do, I say that. The motherfuckers that felt my bops, they used to get on my nerves. Yeah, Justin, you used to get on my damn nerves to calling my matches saying little slick shit about my weight or whatever I'm doing. So guess what? Guess what, Justin? Guess what? And that's pretty much where that originate from. Word. But I don't try to do it as often. Cause shit. Sometimes like I carried away with it. It's just like finding some new type of shit that you found. It's like, whoa, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I can have sex with multiple women. I know I said I wasn't gonna talk about sex that much, but shit, that was my first time talking about sex in 10 minutes. So the Bob shit and your dad, man. Bill Hunter. Oh, my daddy. Ain't no brother like my daddy. So how long? I mean, are you and your dad really close? Cause he mentioned on Justin's podcast that y'all kind of just like kind of got a weird relationship. Would you agree to that? That nigga drunk. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. He just watch after me cause he was told to. Truthfully, my mom, you know what I'm saying? She just bucked on Bill Hunter like he said. He did say that, right? That's true. She just left him. You know what I'm saying? And my aunties and shit, like they still see me as, the little boy that just said and they don't want to take care of me. They scared. You know what I'm saying? Cause of my size and shit. So every family member have tried to take me in at one point, but I was too big and I was too much of a responsibility. And as a result, you know what I'm saying? I've just been by myself, really. You know what I'm saying? Digging it by myself. And that's just how it's been for forever. But shit, it's worked, and as far as success, but shit, it's been lonely. And they said, you need somebody to control you. Where your dad at? And they brung my dad in. My dad's a drunk. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's who you want to take care of me? Okay, fuck y'all. And he used to come in and just say, mata. Because that's all he knew how to say. And then my aunties and shit, they used to come here when they used to be like, somebody call my auntie. And all that different shit. But overall, man, my auntie just whooped my ass and my dad just drank himself to death. God bless all of them. Now, also, and it's the final thing, it's been a crazy Jasmar's podcast. It's been enjoyable. You sound like Miss Pac-Man right there. But, you will, your son. Talk about your son, dude. My son is my favorite thing, you know what I'm saying, to ever exist. Your favorite thing. Shut up. You know what I mean? I like my son, man. Like, look at this tattoo. You see this tattoo here? Oh, that's dope. What that is? That's the son. That's Jesus. And that's my son. You know what I'm saying? And above Jesus, it's a Christian son. And the son say the world son. And my son say my son. Word. Very dope. Shut your sarcastic ass up. I read through that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I hate, Jazz. This interview fun, but you doing that white sarcastic shit. Word. Oh, yeah. I know you being sarcastic and really saying, what a dumb nigga. Fuck you. Well, yeah. Talk about your son, man. I just got cussed out. I like my son. My son is good. You know what I'm saying? I like raising him and stuff. And I'm glad he finally is coming into his own. His name, Kyra Jordan. You know what I'm saying? That's Cahrey. Jordan. And, that's his name. Why is his name Kyra Jordan? Well, I was still, going through my little thing and calling things what they ain't called. And I called him Kyrie. And I said the shit so ghetto where they just like, fuck it, man. His name Kyrie Jordan, man. Not Carrie, but Kyrie. And, yeah. Shout out to Son, you know what I'm saying? I like when they go do the beatbox thing. It remind me of, old school shit. I know what you mean, like Mantronics and shit, like, right? Ooh, I know what you talking about. Word. This has been ill. Welcome back, Mac. Fuck you. Well, thanks for joining us. I mean, anything coming up, anything you want to plug? Well, Ada got, a few projects that I'm not allowed to talk about right now. I just gonna say that she got some projects planned, and I'm definitely gonna be a part of them. Uh, I just hope to, find some steady work. I mean, shit, HTV West kind of not in the dark stages no more because we got the podcast shit going on. But nothing really right now that I can speak on, I should say. But stuff is in the works, and y'all just gotta wait, nigga. Shit, be patient. Well, there you have it. Jasmar's podcast. Mac, what time you think we clocking out with this shit? I think this probably gonna be a damn 3 hour Jasmar podcast because we got 25 minutes of him talking about his life, and then we got like 30 minutes here, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah, and when you add this been 38 almost. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be quite long. Well, we clocking in at however long you say. Peace.